Your baby was sleeping through the night. Now, at 4 months, they're waking every 2 hours, crying, and nothing you do seems to help. Everywhere you look, you hear the same thing. It's just the 4-month sleep regression. It'll pass. All babies go through it. But what if it's not just a regression? What if the way your baby sleeps, and doesn't sleep, is telling you something deeper? We're 3 koi fishes, and with over 80 years of combined parenting experience, we've learned something most parenting advice won't tell you. The 4-month sleep shift isn't a regression at all. It's a window. And what you see through that window can change everything. Today, we're walking you through 4 habits that separate parents who recognize the difference from those who miss it. Let's begin. Here's something fascinating. In Japanese, there is no direct translation for sleep regression. Japanese pediatricians don't call what happens at 4 months a regression. They call it a nemoranai jiki, a sleepless period. And that difference in language, it changes everything about how parents respond. In Western parenting culture, the word regression carries weight. It implies something has gone wrong. Your baby was progressing, and now they're moving backward. It's a problem to be fixed. But here's what the research actually shows. According to the Sleep Foundation, the 4-month sleep shift is not a regression at all. It's neurological maturation. Your baby's brain is transitioning from newborn sleep patterns, where they drop straight into deep sleep, to adult-like sleep cycles with lighter REM stages. In other words, your baby isn't regressing. Your baby is developing exactly as they should. Their brain is learning to cycle through sleep stages, and during those lighter stages, they wake up. That's not a failure. That's neurology. But here's where this reframe matters most. When you see the 4-month sleep shift as a normal developmental window, not a problem to endure, you stop panicking long enough to actually observe your baby. And that observation is what leads us to habit number 2. The biggest mistake Western parents make during the 4-month sleep shift? Tunnel vision. We get so fixated on the sleep disruption, the wake-ups, the short naps, the exhaustion, that we stop looking at everything else our baby is doing. Japanese parenting culture has a beautiful concept called katarikake. It means speaking to your baby as a full conversational partner, not just talking at them, but watching for their responses, their sounds, their facial expressions. From birth, Japanese parents are trained to observe the back and forth. Here's why that matters at 4 months. According to the CDC's developmental milestones, by 4 months, most babies are doing specific things. They smile on their own to get your attention. They chuckle, not a full laugh yet, but a chuckle when you try to make them laugh. They make cooing sounds like ooh and ah. They turn their head toward the sound of your voice, and they look at you, move, or make sounds specifically to get or keep your attention. These social milestones are the key. A baby going through the 4-month sleep shift might wake frequently, but they should still be socially engaged when they're awake. They should still look at you, smile at you, respond to your voice. The CDC lists specific early autism signs: avoids or does not keep eye contact, does not respond to name by 9 months, does not show facial expressions like happy, sad, or angry. You may want to check out our video called "Is Your Toddler's Sleep Problem Actually Autism? Signs to Watch?" So the question isn't just, how is my baby sleeping? The question is, when my baby is awake, are they connecting with me? That dual awareness, tracking sleep and social engagement simultaneously, is what separates informed parents from anxious ones. Here's a trap that catches nearly every new parent: comparison. My friend's baby sleeps 12 hours straight. My mom group says all babies go through this. My cousin's kid didn't sleep either, and he's fine. In Japan, well baby visits, called Ryuji Kenko Shinsa, are structured, systematic milestone checks. They don't ask, is your baby keeping up with the Tanaka baby next door? They measure against standardized developmental markers, actual data, not anecdotes. Here's what the data tells us about sleep and development. A 2025 study from the Institute on Human Development and Disability found that sleep differences in infants with a higher likelihood of autism can emerge during the first year of life, far earlier than previously documented. Published research in the Journal of Autism and Developmental Disorders confirms that sleep problems in infancy are associated with later social skills deficits, autism traits, and autism diagnoses. This doesn't mean every baby who struggles with sleep is showing autism signs. Let us be very clear about that. Most 4-month sleep disruption is completely typical development, but it does mean you need a system. The CDC offers a free milestone tracker app. Use it. And alongside it, keep a simple sleep log. Nothing complicated. Just note when your baby sleeps, how long, and whether they're difficult to settle. Do this for 2 weeks during the 4-month window. What you're looking for is a pattern. A baby who wakes frequently but still coos, smiles, and engages socially is likely experiencing typical sleep maturation. A baby who wakes frequently and shows reduced social engagement, less eye contact, less smiling, less response to voice, that combination is worth discussing with your pediatrician. Tracking gives you data. Data gives you clarity. Clarity replaces fear. There's a phrase in Japanese culture that guides parenting across every domain. Hayame no tayo, early response. It's not seen as overreacting. It's seen as responsible, attentive, loving. Western parents often absorb the opposite message. Don't be that parent. You worrying too much. Wait and see. The fear of being labeled anxious or overprotective keeps parents silent, and silence delays intervention. Here's what the research says about waiting. Studies consistently show that early intervention, before age 3, produces significantly better developmental outcomes for children with autism spectrum disorder. The brain is most plastic, most adaptable in those early years. Every month of waiting is a month of missed neuroplasticity. And remember the statistic that should reshape how every parent thinks about sleep. Research shows that 40 to 80% of autistic children experience significant sleep issues. Sleep disruption is not just a symptom of autism, it may be one of the earliest measurable signs. So what does Hayame no tayo look like practically? It means that at the 4-month mark, if your sleep tracking and your social engagement tracking both raise concerns, you don't wait until the 9-month or 12-month visit. You call your pediatrician. You ask for a developmental screening. You contact your state's early intervention program. You are not overreacting. You are being the expert on your child. And experts act on data, not on fear, not on comparison, not on reassurance from strangers on the internet. The 4 habits that help you read the 4-month sleep shift clearly. 1. Reframe it. It's not a regression. It's neurological maturation. That shift in mindset opens the door to real observation. 2. Look beyond sleep. Track social engagement. Smiling, cooing, eye contact, response to your voice. 3. Track, don't compare. Use the CDC milestone tracker and a simple sleep log. Data over anecdotes. 4. Act early. If both sleep and social engagement raise concerns, don't wait. Early intervention changes trajectories. You are not a paranoid parent. You are an observant one. And observant parents, the ones who pay attention, who track, who ask questions, those are the parents who catch things early and change outcomes.